Today, reviewing the Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're reviewing, that's right guys, the Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0, a sneaker that released on the 17th of May. But before we look at the sneaker, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation, let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shoe podcast with me and the bro 808 kicks ATO. Go follow the bro at 808 kicks _ ATO. Go show him some love and support, because he always comes and shows the channel love and support. And also please do check out the Shoe podcast. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court or public opinion. And also guys, last but not least guys, which is the most important thing, keep doing amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep hitting your targets, to keep hitting your goals, to keep elevating, to keep growing, and to keep being awesome. Because I want you to win, because you guys need to keep winning, you guys need to keep growing and elevating and actually being awesome, and keep killing all your targets and goals, guys, because that's the most important thing, because I want everybody to win on this channel. But also guys, today, like I said, we're checking out this amazing sneaker, which is the Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0. As you can see from the B-roll, guys, we're looking at the Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0, a sneaker which basically takes the 2018 Seoul, which is super limited. That Jordan 3 only came out in South Korea, and it was super limited, really hard to get. It almost is, I would say, it's a grail status sneaker at this moment in time. But it takes that sneaker and the anniversary of the 1988 Olympics in South Korea and basically enhances it by bringing in the tradition of the actual South Korean culture onto the sneaker. And this is why this sneaker is absolutely awesome. It just elevates the actual 2018 pair into another spectrum by bringing in all the culture onto the sneaker. And sometimes when you do that with a sneaker, it's absolutely awesome. But before we look at the sneaker, before we break down the sneaker, because there's a lot to break down with this review, even the box is where it starts with the presentation of the box, how you look at the box, how it's introduced to you, and pays a whole spectrum on how you're gonna feel about that sneaker as well. And when you look at the box, because hey, presto shebang, you can already see the box is different. It comes with this blue sky, cloudy sky, which represents in traditional South Korean culture freedom and elevation, and is absolutely dope, as you can see, with the red glossy Jumpman on this as well, right in the middle. Almost see, it looks like Nike Jordan Air. Absolutely fire, absolutely awesome. And I'm gonna say, remember those Balvin 2s? That box almost looks like the actual uppers on the Balvin 2s, but that is absolutely fire in my personal opinion. And when you actually pull up the box like it's supposed to, you get this great elephant print all the way through this box, which is absolutely fantastic. And also guys, I must say, it's not even what it looks like from the outside. On the inside, I've taken the sneakers out, so it is just going to be looking at what is in the inside. You get, I'm going to put the box lid there, you get this ribbon, which this represents Michael Jordan's jersey trim. Like if you look at Michael Jordan's jersey trim, it's red and white, but they're given a bit more of a blue or dark black vibe to the actual surrounding red. But that's his jersey, that's his Chicago Bulls jersey, and it's tying in the sneakers onto this actual box, which is absolutely dope. In the inside, you got more traditional actual South Korean symbology and writing on the actual tissue paper. That's fire itself, and it kind of brings that culture and flair onto the sneaker. And last but not least, you got more tissue papers on the inside that actually wraps around the sneakers, and the tissue paper is a bit aged as well, which is kind of bringing that aged traditional look onto the sneaker, which is absolutely fire. I think the presentation on this box is up there this year, including the brick by bricks, but this presentation is absolutely fire, absolutely awesome. And I'll close this up because there's a lot of wrapping to this box, as you can hear, and as you can see, I'm gonna put the lid back on and I'm gonna keep this pristine because this box and this presentation is fire. I need to put this on, it doesn't get crushed, because if you got boxes on boxes, it will get crushed. And the box lid reads this, should be like this, should come like this, and should always read like this, guys, because it does read Air Jordan 3 Retro OG SB Special Project, guys, on deck. And it is a UK 10, US 11, EU 45, which is my size. The color code reads white, black, sport, royal, which we're gonna go into the colorway a bit more. It is a unique sneaker in terms of the colorway, but it is a, like I said, size 10, but it is coded IB1482100. Guys, make sure your sneakers like this. This is from Offspring, as you can see. Shout out to Offspring for the actual dub for this. This is an absolutely beautiful sneaker. That's how it should read. That's how it should come. That's how it should be, guys. So make sure it's like that. Now, let's take a look at these sneakers. It's sneaker time, so hey presto shabang. And as you can see, guys, this is a Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0, and it is just perfection. I must say, this is aged out to perfection. This is bringing the aged look onto the sneaker perfectly, because it just brings the tradition of South Korea onto the sneaker perfectly. I wasn't, first of all, too sure about the midsole when I first actually saw pictures. In hand, if you can see that, guys, it doesn't look gold, it doesn't look too yellowy. It just is this tan, pale brown midsole, which is absolutely fire, and it almost brings that tradition, or that like vintage tradition of South Korea onto this sneaker, which is absolutely dope. And that's emphasized by this like de-stressed grey suede, and it's furry de-stressed grey suede on this, which is super fire. Even the back tab looks a bit sailed out on the sneaker, and it just looks fire from the behind. From the booty, it absolutely is super dope, in my personal opinion. Absolutely dope and absolutely fire. You get this cotton lining on this sneaker, which is more of this traditional garment. I think it's called handbook garment, or I probably have absolutely butchered the pronunciation to that, but that's traditional South Korean garment on that. And the inner lining to this is this silky plush red, like almost like this silky red, blood red color. Absolutely fire, absolutely dope. And in the lining, you can see like even the back tab lining is this cotton, which is a bit different to what we normally get. And the tongue with that Jumpman is super fire on the actual right hand side. You get the actual tongue on the right and the left, which has got that South Korean flag, which is fire. And it's got that yin and yang tongue, which kind of gives it yin and yang vibe to the actual South Korean flag, which gives it that absolutely beautiful aesthetic. On the left tab, I'm going to try and say this correctly, because I think on the left tab, I'm reading this thing. On the left tab, it does say dream. I think this means dream, which is Guyum. I'm probably kind of absolutely butchered the name, so apologies to anybody that's watching from South Korea or actually speaks South Korean. I probably butchered the name absolutely horrendously, but obviously you get the hang tag with this, with the orange Nike Air hang tag with this. And on the right hand side, it does say Jeong. I think it's Jeong, maybe Jeong, and that actually means like the actual embodiment of just connection, empathy. And I love that. I love that with this sneaker. It is just an absolutely fantastic sneaker. Red and blue play a predominant feature on this sneaker, and I'm going to break that down now, because you've got the blue eyelets at the bottom, you've got more of the actual red on the inner lining. At the bottom of the actual sneaker, you've got a red print toe, which is different on the left, which is a blue print toe. And also on top of that, guys, on top of that, the air bubble unit on the actual right hand side is red, and the air bubble unit on the left hand side is blue, which represents the toe and the actual sneaker of the whole use of red and blue on the sneaker. That's super fire, that's super dope. And let's not even talk about the leather, guys. The leather on this sneaker is phenomenal. If you know leather, you know this is phenomenal. Absolutely fire, absolutely dope. And it almost looks like the Balvin, like the white variation of the Balvin. The undercut is like this almost like leather, not the, you haven't got the Balvin yellow kind of undercut leather on this. You've got more of this brown tan leather cut, which kind of just emphasizes that tradition, that whole vibe of that vintage look on the sneaker. And that yellow outsole translates onto that yellow panel at the bottom as well, with the Nike on the back and that grey that we get traditionally on the actual Jordan 3s. Absolutely dope, absolutely fire. And also I even nearly didn't spot this, the Nikes are different as well. Where you got the blue toe, you got the red Nike. When you got the red toe, you got the blue Nike. They could have actually switched up the colors on the actual uppers and mismatched it, but they kept it the same. They kept it uniformly unique, and they've kept it absolutely dope. I love the way they've changed it outside, but they've kept the uppers to where it's supposed to be, but they've changed the air bubble. This sneaker is absolutely fire. The tongue is levering on this sneaker as well. With the Jumpman, you can see the crinkle on that tongue. That is absolutely dope in my personal opinion. The symbology, the patterns, the colors, the traditional flair, the vintage look, the way the fact they use actual traditional garment, actual South Korean garments on the sneaker, the plushness, the silk lining. This sneaker is absolutely phenomenal. One thing you don't get with this sneaker is extra laces, which I'm a bit sad about, but the laces on this match the uppers on this. Is not white, guys. It's almost a little bit age sale on the actual uppers, which actually represents the laces as well. Inside the sneaker, you just get Nike. I'm just double checking this. Yeah, you just get the inner lining or the insole, which is Nike Air on this as well, and it's a Dream Sole insole, which is going to be a bit kind of leaner on the actual comfortability side, but Jordan 3s are normally comfortable anyway, and I'm not going to kind of bash it for that, to be honest. The inner lining is the insole is the insole, and it's the way it's going to be. I would recommend wearing maybe more cotton socks with this, so that you don't get all that actual like residue on, or soft residue on the inner lining. But this sneaker is super fire. I think they've enhanced that 2018 pair. This was easier to get. The resale is probably about 40 to 50 pounds over retail at this moment in time. It's an easy sneaker to get. It was released globally, and I feel like this actually represents the South Korean tradition way better than the 2018 pair, and this is why it was released globally. I'm glad to have this sneaker in hand, because this is one of those special pairs. If you were able to get this, congratulations guys, because this is a special pair. Absolutely dope. And even the cut is the new Jordan 3 cut, which is say way more different to the 2018 pair, which is a bit more boxy, and we know the 2018 pairs were boxy anyway. I love this sneaker, absolutely dope. Even the actual print that you normally get is white here with the actual breathability, ventilation holes, and it's leather. The leather on this is levering, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. But like I do on this channel, I'm gonna give you that front perspective. I'm gonna give you that booty action back perspective, that lateral side, that actual medial side, and that beautiful outsole, giving you that 360-degree rotation. Make sure it's on your feet. Make sure you keep hitting the streets, and make sure you keep bringing all of that heat, guys. Bang, bang, and bang. Super dope, super fire. Can't complain with a sneaker. And this is one of those special pairs for this year. If the resale is not going for much, guys, if you can get it, you should get it, because the resale on these will go up over the next 6 months. I'm telling you, look at the Brick by Bricks, for example. They weren't going for much, and now they're going for crazy amounts. So if you want this, guys, go and pick this up. That's all I'm going to say. But this is getting my super goal, because this is an absolute fantastic sneaker to have on feet. And Jordan 3s are absolutely dope in my personal opinion. They belong in that Mount Rushmore of all sneakers. And if anybody says Jordan 3s are dead, they need to kind of have a reevaluation or a brain test or something like that, because how can you not like a sneaker like this? So fire. The grey cement distress print, look at it, it's furry, guys, furry. But that was the review for the Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0. What a sneaker, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely dope. And there's nothing more to say, guys. That was a review for the Jordan 3 CO 2.0s. I'm actually glad. I might pull up the actual Balvins and do a comparison. I want to see what the differences are. There have been fantastic Jordan 3s recently coming out. Just enjoy the sneakers. Just go for the sneakers you want. Hopefully you are able to cop the sneakers you like. But like I do on this channel, I hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. And stay to the end for the on feet, because I'm doing the on feet. These are my pairs. So when they're my pairs, they'll go on my feet. But for me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Until the next review, peace out for now, guys, and peace.
I just discovered Crown, the iced coffee, kind of turned up in her right now. You know what I'm saying? I swear I'm the truth. I swear I'm the truth. I keep trying to tell them, but it ain't no use trying to convince these niggas, even though I got the proof. I just throw up the deuce. I swear I'm the truth. I swear I'm the truth. I keep trying to tell them, but it ain't no use trying to convince these niggas, even though I got the proof. I just set fire to the booth, the chosen one like Luke. I spread my wings, I'm still in love like Troop. I ran myself full circle like hoops, bobbing, weaving through the traffic like coops. Underrated on the pavement like some high-tech boots. Take my aim at the game and I shoot. Missed the target by a measure, now I do it for pleasure. Ain't no rush, I can pop off at my leisure. It ain't on me, boys in me, so I won't lose my clever. Plus I'm straight, I ain't hurting for cheddar. That's an old school reference, got a real shit preference. I come at you with deference. I ain't studying you stepping. I don't care what you reppin'. I'm west side to the death end. I'm A-town, ain't no guessing. Nothing more, nothing less. Ain't gon' ask for no blessing. I come through with the wrecking. I'm low-key, no suspecting. You won't notice no weapon. I'm wide awake, you been sleeping. I unsended the message. If I do miss some betting, it's on me, bring that check in. I swear I'm the truth. I swear I'm the truth. I keep trying to tell them, but it ain't no use trying to convince these niggas, even though I got the proof. I just throw up the deuce. I swear I'm the truth. I swear I'm the truth. I keep trying to tell them, but it ain't no use trying to convince these niggas, even though I got the proof. I just set fire to the booth. I'm coming back with more flavors. Put it all on the table. Similar to Jada, maybe it'll dawn on you later. I stay true to my nature, boy, I ain't never been a hater. I'm suave like Draper, may not eat all my papers. Death to all the fakers, I'm just keeping it player. Out for vengeance like Vader, I'ma stay on the radar. Young in spirit, old soul, that's my gift from the maker. Walk the earth and sprinkle nourishment, something you can savor. You'll be thanking me later, humble beast in the cut. I've been thinking too much, let me open the cover. Eat it up, don't be stubborn, let me add a little mustard. Ain't that good to your belly, I hate to see you suffer. And it's gonna make you tougher, and this pure ain't no buffer. Ain't no hoe you